Well, she's pretty much unboxed, but I wanted you guys to check out this packing job. Very impressive. And I'll tell you what, man, when I grabbed that, man, it looked like a personal note written just to me. But I know everybody's got one of these. It's got this note, but it's a very nice touch. And man, I'm looking at a separate book just for assembly. And then look at the fasteners. Very few fasteners, folks. This is a quick build. If you follow the instructions without making a mistake, You can have this thing built in 30 minutes. Um, Very, very impressive. And by the way, did I not say a very impressive packing job? Man, check it out. In order to attach the legs, you have to roll the cooker completely over upside down. So to minimize damage to the cook chamber lid and the lid to the hopper, I used packing tape. I folded over the edges to make removal of the tape a lot easier. Man, this is just a suggestion for you folks. Man, check out this engineering. These legs just hook into place. I'm putting this together one-handed. And once you have a hook, you're ready for fasteners. And it's 4 fasteners on each leg. This is incredible. Regarding the fasteners, I use the thread locker on all the fasteners. This to ensure that they won't back out or become loose over time, especially if you're moving it around a lot, such as I do. Just a suggestion. I highly recommend putting tape on your tool there. That's to minimize scratching up the paint. Use the electrical tape. It works better. The masking tape didn't do a very good job.
Hey, Sparrow, you got a hit right there, right there.
All right, to set the cooker up for its initial burn, first we have to prime the auger. Real simple process. Just click on menu, scroll down to auger, and then scroll down to prime auger. Push the knob in and let the machine do the rest. It's about a 3-minute process. All right, to start the cooker, just push in the knob, set your temperature, push in the knob again, and press ignite. That easy.
All right, it's been about 5 minutes. I'm starting to smell smoke. I'm starting to smell wood burning, so we should be seeing smoke here shortly. Per instructions, it said to close the lid after preparing to ignite, so following the instructions. Okay, there we go. Starting to see a little smoke there coming from the stack. Yep. Open this up a little bit so you can see. There we go. Yes, we'll do that. This is the initial igniting or startup. So this is the first burn in this cooker here. Oh, by the way, I'm doing this all manually. I have not connected to the Wi-Fi. I'm just doing this all manually. I'll connect to Wi-Fi when I'm ready to start cooking on it. But for now, I want control and I want to be hands-on. I want to watch what's going on. And we'll be back. All right, we're getting close there. You can see it's saying preheating. And we got our target at 250. So once it reaches 250, we're gonna start a timer. Let it go for 5 minutes. I'm gonna bump it up to 300. Let it go for another 5 minutes. Then once it reaches 300 and gone for 5 minutes, we'll bump it up to 350. Let it go for the remainder of the 10 minutes or 20 minutes for initial burn off. And then we'll go through the shutdown cycle. We'll be back. All right, folks. We're at the 250 mark, so we're gonna start our timer and we'll go from there. All right, it's been 5 minutes, so we're gonna bump it up to 300. And again, once it reaches 300, we'll set our timer for 5 minutes and we'll be back. All right, now we're getting ready to bump it up to 300, 350 brother, 350. And once it reaches 350, we'll let it go for the remainder of the initial burn off, which is 20 minutes, so it'll be 10 minutes left. We'll be back. All right, folks, we've hit 350, so we're gonna let it go the remainder of the initial burn off, which is 10 minutes. The total time is 20. I stair-stepped it 10 minutes in, so the remainder is gonna be 10 minutes. So we're gonna let it go and we'll shut it down. We'll be back. All right, folks, we're going to shut her down. All we have to do is just hold the button in. And there's the countdown. So we're going to let it shut down and cool off, and then we'll go through the second part of the burn off. All right, folks, we're ready to do the second part of the burn off process, which is run it at 500 degrees for 30 minutes. So I'm gonna start it at 250. I'm gonna hit ignite. And when it hits 250, I'm gonna let it run for 5 minutes at 250. Then we're gonna go ahead and bump her up to 500 and let it run. And we'll be back.
Well, that's going to do it for this episode, folks, but we're just getting started. Cooking on the Century 885. Hey, speaking of cooking, we want to wish you much success on your next cook. Hey, be sure to check out the playlist so you can go directly to the video that you want. And hey, let's keep them pits burning.